What's up, everybody? So, with the client before, I was telling you about the Social Security. Now we're talking about the beneficiary. I commend this person for wanting to leave money for the children. It's the purpose of life insurance, right? But their children were younger than the age of 18. That's not something you want to do, is have young children, minors. I mean, some adults can't even handle it, especially people under the age of 18 as your primary beneficiary. Because if something happens to you tomorrow, what's going to happen? Life insurance is a binding contract. Do you want people under 18 to be left to deal with that? How are they going to deal with it? They can't. Legally, they really cannot do that. Financially, you don't want to leave a lump sum for most people, let alone people 18 or even younger. But what's going to happen is that insurance companies aren't, they're just not going to pay it out. So what's going to happen? Now they have to find someone who's going to take possession or guardianship, of your children and the money. That goes to court. That can cost money as well. What if the guardianship was with someone that you necessarily would never had put them as a beneficiary, but the courts for some reason saw fit that person to be in charge of the money and the decision making for your children as well? What happens then? I would ask you how you feel, but at that time you're not here, so you probably wouldn't feel anything, right? But think about it now. Think about that now. So that's where the planning goes in depth. So when you work with those online companies and just go online and fill stuff out, call it a day, they're not asking those questions. They just ask who the beneficiary, put it in, call it a day, this, that, and the third, whatever, it doesn't matter. Boom, policy sent out, you send the money, that's it. But when you work with someone like myself, let's stop here. Is that someone that you really want to take care of your child? That's someone you really want to take care of your children? Really think about that. If you're not here, they can take care of the children for the rest of their lives or until they're 18 or able to move on their own. Is that what you want? Those are the things that you think of. So it's not just life insurance. Now it's just another layer. And then it's another layer. So beneficiaries, someone 18 or older, someone that you want to be able to watch your children and that they would do the right thing. Now, also keep in mind, that's where, wills and trusts come into play, because we might think that so-and-so and so-so, I gave them $100,000, $200,000, $1 million, of course they're just going to take care of my children. I don't know, when you get that money, they might think a little different. So that's where you put it on paper, that this money is for blah, 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 to do blah, blah, blah at this time. All right, everybody, Dana George, talk to you guys later.